welcome. I just wanted to give you guys a little update on some things I've been working on. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you may or may not know I like to make video games, something I do as a hobby. It's been a while since I've worked on anything. Starting a new project, but just real quick to go over some of my older stuff you might want to check out. If you go to filmsbychris.com/games, you'll come to here and you'll see a list of games. Some of them are really old, some of them may not function anymore. I got things like my original Space Tac. I got some games for kids. Those are really old from when my daughter was really young, and a lot of those may not function properly anymore. FD Racer, Emmer Space Mission, forget about that one. But I think it was like Tuck Star Dodger, which is like a Flappy Bird, Super Turbo Turkey Puncher, Pryogen is, something I threw together in a couple of minutes. Death's Collection is a fun one you should check out. By Ember are games my daughter actually made. Most of which are using the Godot game engine. Some of my older games were done in JavaScript, and that's why they may not function properly in modern day browsers. We got Climbing Connors, a game I made for my son's birthday a couple of years ago. Tactile typing I never finished. Here is a project where I just made a whole bunch of different 3D models, game assets, and every time you refresh this page, it shows a new one that you can look at. But they're all up on GitHub, or GitLab actually, as well as all these projects. But you can go through my different games. Cyber Griffin is a big one that I worked on for a long time. It's mostly functional, but doesn't really have an ending. I just need to go finish that. It's only been 4 years since I've worked on it. Space Attack 2 is another big one that I worked on. But check out all those. But my current game, something I've never done before I decided to take on a project. I've done first-person shooters. I've done a lot of 2D platformer stuff. I've never really done a third-person game. So I decided to make one, and there's no real goal. I'm just working on it right now. And I've been working on it for maybe a week or so, just a little bit every day. And if I start it up here, you'll see I have a character here, and I have a bunch of little NPCs of this guy. I did not make this model. I found this model. There will be credits in the game for where I got it. But it came with all these animations. But I've never really done 3D animations with the animation tree and setting up the transition from one movement to another, or the little look at function that's new in Godot 4.4. So the little NPCs you'll see when you walk up to them, they'll look at you and you look at them. If you get too close, you knock them down. We got this guy. If you get close, you can wave to him. And of course, you look at him and he looks at you as you walk by. Get a little bit further away, you have a little attack that doesn't do anything right now. But eventually, I think you'll probably be able to bust these barrels open or something or other things. If you stand on the barrels, they're a little jittery right now. But you can push them over and roll them around and stuff. You have a jump. I just this morning added, I already had a double jump, but I added a new sound and some little jet streams that definitely are going to be replaced. There's kind of placeholders right now, but you got little jets there when you do your double jump. Again, no real goal of where this game is going. I'm just going to be creating stuff as I go, and sometimes that's how I like to make games. But I would love if you guys check this out. Again, really early stages. But check out my other games as well. Everything's up on GitLab. As I work on them, I push all my updates to there, so check it out. I just wanted to let you guys know about this, but especially my older games. I would love if you guys play them. Again, they're all free, open source, GPL license, GPL 3, and they're all up on GitLab, and some of them are playable on my website. Again, filmsbychris.com/games. But the game that I'm working on now, I like cheesy names, so I named it. It's UMABot, which stands for Ultra Mega Alpha Bot 2000. But yeah, games some games like Cyber Griffin and Space Attack, if you go there, I actually have game pages for them, and you can play them in the web browser because Godot allows you to play stuff in the web browser. Performance may or may not be best that way. If I go, I also have an APK here. I think I need to update this APK. I think there was an issue with this one. It's an older copy of it, and if you die and you try to restart the game, you kind of just make the dead body hop. But there are updates. Again, you can go to my GitLab and you can find all the projects there. Yeah, things are kind of a mess, but let me know what you think. Play some of my games. Have a great day.